Well, the United States says Iran and the P5+1 have extended the talks over a possible nuclear deal until July 7th. The extension was announced by the US State Department. Based on a mutual understanding in Lausanne, the two sides were supposed to reach a final deal by June 30th. On Tuesday, Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif and US Secretary of State John Kerry held fresh talks to try to reach a deal over Tehran's nuclear program. Zarif also held negotiations with German counterpart Frank-Walter Steinmeier and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The Russian top diplomat says a nuclear deal with Iran is, quote, within reach. The head of the IAEA, Yukio Amano, also met Zarif at the Kobe Hotel. The lifting of anti-Iran sanctions and the inspection of the country's military sites appear to be the major unresolved issues. Well, earlier I talked to Tehran University Professor Mohammad Marandi. He says Iran has a strong case to reject Washington's excessive demands in the nuclear talks, as the US has pursued an official policy of threatening the Islamic Republic over the past years.
I think that the Iranians have a very strong case to make when they say that the United States demand to be able to inspect Iranian military or defense sites and other sensitive sites is unacceptable because the United States repeatedly threatens Iran with warfare when it speaks about all options being on the table. And of course the Israeli regime too, its leaders have repeatedly spoken about attacking Iran. So I think anyone in their right mind would agree that it would be foolish for Iran to allow foreigners to inspect such facilities, especially since in the past when Iran did give information about its nuclear scientists to the IAEA, that confidential information was passed on to Western intelligence agencies, and ultimately it reached the Israeli regime, and they murdered 5 of our scientists. So, for example, the demand by the Americans to interview scientists now or senior military officials, that is obviously something that Iran is not going to accept, because in the past the IAEA proved itself to be irresponsible.